Preserving the past. The epic battle to save a historic landmark. In a small and tight-knit community nestled deep within the rolling hills of Vermont, a sense of nostalgia was always in the air. The town of Millbridge, with its cobblestone streets, charming cottages, and a population that barely touched 1,000, had always held its history dear. But now, an old and cherished landmark stood on the brink of destruction, and the townsfolk were determined to save it. Part 1: The Landmark's Decline. Millbridge's heart was the Victorian-era Millbridge Opera House, a grand architectural gem that had graced the town square for over a century. Its ornate facade, crimson velvet seats, and a rich history of hosting legendary performances had made it the pride of the community. However, the once majestic opera house had fallen into disrepair over the years. Its roof leaked, the plasterwork had started to crumble, and its stage, once the center of cultural life in Millbridge, lay barren. The town council, struggling with tight budgets, had deemed it too costly to maintain. Faced with the looming threat of demolition, the news spread like wildfire through Millbridge, sparking outrage, fear, and an indomitable spirit among the residents. They knew they had to act swiftly to preserve the heart of their town. Part 2: The Rallying Cry. In a hastily organized town hall meeting, under the dim, flickering chandeliers of the opera house, residents gathered to discuss the crisis. The atmosphere was electric, charged with anger, despair, and a burning determination to preserve their beloved landmark. The meeting's keynote speaker was Martha Simmons, a lifelong Millbridge resident, who had spent her childhood enchanted by the magic of the opera house. Her impassioned speech stirred the crowd and ignited a spark of hope. She said, "This opera house isn't just bricks and mortar, it's the soul of Millbridge. It's our legacy, our connection to the past. And if we don't fight for it, we're betraying our own history." Part 3: The Dream Team. Inspired by Martha's words, a group of residents banded together to form the Millbridge Landmark Preservation Committee. Their mission: to raise the funds needed to restore the opera house and secure its future. The committee was a diverse blend of individuals, each contributing unique skills and resources. Tom O'Connor, a retired construction worker, became the group's de facto project manager, overseeing the renovation. Emma Lawson, a savvy marketing professional, took charge of fundraising and community outreach. John Patel, a young architect, offered his expertise in preserving the building's historical integrity. And Martha, of course, became the face of the committee, rallying support and preserving the opera house's cultural significance. Part 4: The Fundraising Frenzy. With a dedicated team in place, the committee launched a full-scale fundraising campaign. They organized bake sales, car washes, and a series of benefit concerts. The community rallied behind the cause, and donations flowed in from residents, local businesses, and even some well-wishers from neighboring towns. The committee also decided to explore innovative ways of fundraising. They started a "Buy a Brick" campaign, allowing residents to purchase engraved bricks that would be used in the opera house's restoration. This not only raised funds but also made everyone feel a personal connection to the project. Part 5: Facing Obstacles. Despite the initial surge of support, the committee soon encountered a series of challenges. The funds raised were not nearly enough to cover the extensive repairs required, and the committee was forced to confront a harsh reality. Their initial optimism gave way to moments of doubt and despair. But, undeterred, they pressed forward, seeking out grants and exploring creative solutions. Emma Lawson, the marketing whiz, devised a brilliant crowdfunding campaign, leveraging the power of social media to reach a wider audience. This grassroots approach drew support from far beyond Millbridge's borders. Part 6: A Community United. As the community united behind the cause, something incredible began to happen. Stories of the Opera House's significance emerged from the residents. People shared cherished memories of their first date, a child's first recital, or the magical feeling of watching a classic film on the big screen. The Opera House, they realized, was more than just a building. It was a repository of their collective memories and the embodiment of their shared history. As this awareness grew, it fueled the community's determination to save it. Part 7: Uniting the Generations. The committee made a concerted effort to involve the town's youth in the restoration project. They held workshops, inviting local schools to participate in mural painting and stage design. High school students formed a theater club and began rehearsing plays in the Opera House, rekindling its stage with youthful energy. These efforts bridged the generation gap and ignited a sense of ownership and pride in the younger members of the community. The Opera House was no longer just their grandparents' memory, it was a dream they were actively building. Part 8: The Big Breakthrough. Just when it seemed that their fundraising efforts might fall short, the committee received a call that changed everything. A wealthy philanthropist with ties to Millbridge had heard about their struggle and offered a significant donation. It was a game changer, providing the funds needed to kick-start the renovation. With construction crews working tirelessly, the once dilapidated Opera House began to transform. The leaking roof was patched, the plasterwork meticulously restored, and the stage rejuvenated. As the building started to come back to life, so did the spirit of Millbridge. Part 9: The Grand Reopening. After months of hard work and dedication, the day of the grand reopening arrived. The Opera House, restored to its former glory, stood radiant under a clear Vermont sky. The entire town gathered in the square, brimming with anticipation. Martha Simmons, who had become an icon of hope and perseverance, stood on the stage. Today, she declared, we celebrate not just the restoration of a building, but the triumph of a community. We've shown that when we come together, when we believe in our shared history, there's nothing we can't achieve. The inaugural performance was a resounding success, a sold-out event that saw the return of the Opera House to its former glory. It was a night of tears, laughter, and a shared sense of pride that Millbridge would never forget. Part 10: A Lasting Legacy. The restoration of the Opera House marked a new beginning for Millbridge. It wasn't just a building that had been saved, it was a town spirit and sense of community that had been revitalized. The success of the Millbridge Landmark Preservation Committee served as an inspiration to other small communities across the country. The story of Millbridge became a testament to the power of determination, unity, and unwavering belief in the preservation of history and culture. The Millbridge Opera House now stood as a testament to the town's resilience and its commitment to its past and future. It was a living, breathing symbol of what a small, close-knit community could achieve when its members came together to save a historic landmark. The story of Millbridge, their struggle to preserve their history, and their ultimate triumph, would be told for generations to come as an enduring reminder of the power of community and the importance of preserving the past. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.